Hello, students. Okay, so it looks like we have had to cancel classes for tomorrow because of the threat of ice. And so, better safe than sorry. If we were having a lecture day this week, this would be super easy because I could just send the lecture to you. But what we were having this week is our lab, okay? So the lab for Module 9 is so good. I don't want to skip it. I don't want y'all to miss any part of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change up the schedule, and it's going to look something like this. This is our old schedule, and this is what we were supposed to be doing. So tomorrow we would have been right here on the 31st having our lab 9, testing our senses and take our quiz, which I've got them all printed out and everything. So what I'll do is, in order to try to fix this, here's what I've come up with. All right, so tomorrow we'll have an ice day, right? And then next week when we get together, we'll go ahead and do Module 9 lab then, okay? Because it's such a fun lab. And we'll take the quiz that day as well. So that just means essentially you have an extra week to study for that quiz. There's no extra work for you to do. And then how am I going to fix it? Look down here. After spring break, I will put Module 12 lecture and lab together. It turns out the lab we do for this is our blood typing lab. And it's pretty short. So we would have been getting out early that day probably anyway. And also the Module 12 lab, quiz, I'll hand that to you that day. You can take it home with you. So that'll be, that's what the asterisk means. It means it's a take-home quiz. And because of that, you can use your notes. So therefore, that would be for Module 12. You can't use your notes for Module 9, which is the now next week, so Tuesday week, that we'll be getting together on the 7th of February. Okay? So then that'll put us just a little bit off. I feel like we were supposed to have our lecture about the heart on Valentine's Day, so maybe I was wrong about that. It seems like we were supposed to do that. And so that'll just put that off a little bit. Okay, so that is the plan. So this week, all you have to do is study for the quiz, and I'll just give you a couple little hints right here. Pay special attention to the chart. Remember, that's the chart I made for you back in module, I think, 7 or 8 or whatever. And it has all the stuff. It breaks it all down into what all the different branches of the peripheral nervous system cover. All right. Also pay attention to the ears, both the hearing part and the balance part, and to the cells in the retina of the eye. Okay? So do your study guide. So spend your time doing that, I guess, during class time today, and then we'll pick it up like I said. So I'm real sorry we had to change this up. It is cold, so I guess stay under your covers and do your studying. Okay, gang? So I will see y'all next week. Have a wonderful week, and hopefully we'll get all caught up, no problems. All right, so long.